All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the latest Hypernova solar car meeting. Hopefully, you all could hear me. I'm going to give it just a second to make sure my audio is actually working. Hey, everyone. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. I want to make sure that the previous incidents where I changed my setup do not occur again. So I'm not speaking to nobody for 20 minutes. Anyways, welcome to today's meeting. It is February 19th, 2021. This is Hypernova Solar meeting number 6. Technically 6, but I'm going to call it 5 for now. Thank you all for joining me on this cold, not really snowy. Hasn't snowed today, but it was snowy. Mediocre Saturday. I am at home right now. That's why my background looks different. So I do not have the live stream open on my second computer. So if there's any issues, please shoot me a message on Discord because I have Discord open on my phone. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started. Today's a pretty short presentation, but I do have some cool some cool announcements to make that I'm excited to share with you all. So let's get right into it. No Kahoot game today. I was going to do a Kahoot, but I wanted to talk about something else first. And then we're going to get into team updates. No more SFB order updates. I forgot to remove that. And then we're just going to move straight into the Discord meeting. So hopefully you all know that we have landed a new rover on Mars. I'm very excited about this. I was kind of spamming the Discord channel yesterday, showing pictures and updates about it. This was a really cool picture that they released a few hours ago of the actual rover being dropped down from its sky crane. And this picture right here will go down in human history as one of the most pivotal moments of, human exploration of space. Like, it's just incredible that this 6-ton rover is being dropped down on cables from 20 meters in the air. And the thing that's dropping it down is a crane that's hovering propulsively using rockets to lower this rover down to the ground. And this is all being done using software, using computers. There's no human interaction going on here. We had no idea how this would really go, and it worked, and it's awesome. So I'm really excited about that. These are also the very first color images from Mars. So, that's pretty cool. We've never actually taken a color image of Mars. Every picture that you might see in color has been taken in black and white, and then corrected on Earth for the expected color, but this is actually a color camera that they sent to Mars. No other rover has had a color camera on board, so that's really cool. Cool, so just some team updates. The first update and the biggest update for this week I would like to introduce to you all is Hypernova Solar's latest sponsor. We have secured a new sponsor for the team, and I'm very excited to share with you all that the Washington area SAE section has decided to sponsor our team with a very generous $2,000 team donation. So if you all remember, a few weeks ago, we had the SAE government and industry event that Mac was talking about. Mac actually set that up for the team, and you all were invited to attend. Our team actually won the top prize for the most innovative organization present at the event, and that the winning prize was a $2,000 donation. So this is actually the second largest donation Hypernova Solar has ever received. It will be going straight to the Hypernova Solar Foundation. So next week we should have that money in our account, and that's just more money that our team can spend now building solar car stuff. So a huge shout out to Mac, the mechanical captain, for actually getting us set up with SAE. I had no idea about this event until Mac actually kind of did the work to get it all set up. So without Mac, this sponsorship would not have gone through. So thank you so much to Mac for getting that all set up. Cool. So some other updates. There's going to be another in-person meeting tomorrow at the Build Space in Manassas. This time meetings are going to run from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., not 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. So it's a little bit shorter, but you thankfully don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning to make it out to the meeting. So you do get sleep in an extra hour. Current attendance is just Chloe and Abigail was also planning on going, so we could fit 3 more people in. The main work that's going to be done tomorrow is building Orion's rear suspension, getting CAD measurements for Hypernova 1 stuff that has already came in, and cutting and preparing Hypernova 1 for welding. Cutting and preparing Orion as well for welding. We're going to take off some of Orion's old chassis and weld on some new metal bars tomorrow, along with rebuilding that suspension. So a lot of physical work's going to be done tomorrow. Just an update about the team meetings. Last week, our meeting was actually canceled after we already arrived because Johnny apparently instituted a new policy saying that we are not allowed to show up late to meetings anymore. We were not aware of this policy beforehand, and I've talked to Johnny about the incident. But going forward, if you are planning on coming to the meeting, you have to be there on time. Anything over 15 minutes late is grounds for cancellation of the meeting. So if you are planning on coming tomorrow, make sure you are there by 9 a.m. If you are going to be late for some reason, you woke up late, there's traffic, whatever, you have to call Johnny or call another member of the team and let them know, hey, I'm running late. I'll be there at whatever the ETA is. You can also just email Johnny since he's very active with email. But just know there's no more being late to these in-person meetings. So just the sub-team schedule for the week. No major changes. Just note that Wednesdays at 7:15 p.m. are suspension, and belt printers are now Tuesdays at 6:30 going forward. If any leads have changes to this schedule, let me know. So just some goals and updates for today. Not terribly many updates from sub-teams this week. Frame sub-team has been working further on simulation testing. Let me remove my webcam right here. So we're getting closer to that. The current frame iteration is getting very close to actually being able to pass the final simulation checkouts. The last thing to do at that point would be to get verification from the American Solar Challenge that our chassis is passing simulation testing, and that we just have to shoot them an email and have a conversation with one of their judges. We've also started working on the door design, so making sure the door is properly modeled with the aero shell and making sure there's a frame support in that door. So one of the goals for today is taking this frame or door model and making sure that's on the actual chassis when we run our simulation tests. Interior sub-team, the main thing you all have to get done, kind of the next critical task, is getting a CAD model of the occupancy cell. So the entire occupancy cell where the people will sit, because that's essential for us passing our simulation testing. So that's the thing I really need you all to do. Also tomorrow, if any of the members of the interior team are going to the in-person meeting, getting CAD models of some of the stuff we've already gotten in, the steering wheel, the steering rack, the wheels, any of those. I know that's not necessarily interior stuff right now, but I know you guys have a lot of CAD experience on your team, so getting some of those things would be very useful. Electrical team, I know we talked a little bit this week about finding backing material for the solar array. So if we can start purchasing some of that, we don't have purchased the entire thing, but maybe we could purchase samples or something of that sort. I would really like to begin solar cell encapsulation sometime in the next few weeks. We also need to start the CAD design of the battery enclosure. So that was something we talked about last week. I want someone to be on that. I want to start seeing progress on that front. Software team, I did go ahead and return those speed sensors. So, there's that. If you all need a new speed sensor, shoot me a message. Otherwise, you all seem to be pretty solid with what you all worked on last week. And then belt printer updates. I've started the frame of the belt printer, so that's all done. There's a lot of things I have to go over that I found issues with. So if you're on the belt printer team, we have a lot of decisions to make today before I could continue forward with the rest of the design. My goals are to really get the rest of the belt printer CAD'd in the next week, buying the material for the frame, maybe even later tonight, and starting the assembly of the print head, and also 3D printing all of the support parts that we'll need for the belt printer. There's a lot of 3D printed parts on that thing, so we need to start working on that. So we're going to go ahead and jump on over to Discord. If you're not on the Discord, here's the URL. Remember, this Discord is for members only, so do not join the Discord if you are not a Hypernova Solar member. I'm going to be starting with the belt printer team, and then I'm going to move over to the frame team, and then I'll be jumping around to some of the other teams. So if you need me, shoot me a message and I'll get to your sub team later. But I'm focusing on belt printer at first, and then frame, and then I'll get to the other sub teams. So let's go ahead and jump on over there. I will see you all in the meeting.